What's going on, GameDad fam? I'm Josh, the GameDad, and this is more Super Mario RPG. Now, when we left off, we were at Moleville. I'm going back in real quick because I forgot to do one thing while I was here. In relation to the Toadofsky songs, there is another song. I don't think you can actually, or you might be able to actually get the card right now, but it's erroneous. I'm not going to use it yet. So I'll fill that in where I have time at the end of an episode. But if you talk to these miners, they'll sing mi, do, so, do. If you look at the words in there, mi, do, so, do, re, la, ti, do. That's the next song, the Moleville Miner Blues. Dang it! And then I accidentally clicked it again. So, you know, good on me. If you keep going in the mines, you can redo the mine cart game, in case you really want to. I am not trying to, I don't think I can improve upon perfection as was my run. So, we're gonna keep it moving. But, now that that's done, I've done Yoster, I've done everything up to here, so it's time to go to Booster Pass. And Booster Pass introduces the first time you can fight a Lakitu. And just show him who's boss. Okay, so Gino is very well balanced. He's Mario. Oh shoot, that was poor timing on my part. It threw me off completely. He's basically Mario, but with a slightly more magical tilt. So that's a good thing. He's very well balanced, very useful in basic. I forgot about that. That was a waste. Static electricity, okay. Yeah. The good thing about Mallow's present stats are that he's got the best magic defense on the team by far. So it pretty much makes him immune to things like that. I probably should have focused on the Artichoker first, but it's now I can focus directly on him. Attack up! These things are annoying. They just are. They're really hard to time the defense on because of that whole move they do. Triple punch. And here's some music, brother. There you go. Artichokers do have high defense, I should add, so going with physical attacks was not my best choice. But I did it anyways, because that's how I roll. I have so many coins, just the most coins, so I don't really care about, you know, using things at the moment. Karabaskus. That's a funny joke on them being carrots, and also on having a big nose, a proboscis. I'm pretty sure they also ripped that that sound effect from like an old Namco game. That he's weak to jump. Fun fact, in case you couldn't pick that one out. That's something that's always fun in these games. Is like, when you discover an enemy who's weak to attack, you have that's really powerful for the point of the game you're in. So, you know, you're dealing damage, and, excuse me, I'm, getting readjusted in my chair because it was placed improperly. So when you discover an enemy, and it's like, you know, in that point in the game, you're dealing 100 damage. You know, what is going on? It's like, oh, we can deal close to 100 damage. Or you could fight this guy and use this one specific attack and deal upwards of 500, and it just makes you feel stronger than you are. Like, you know innately that number's inflated right there. That's not accurate, but you don't care. That's always good. Prime example of that is, you know, if you're playing like the original Final Fantasy. It's not here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm jumping like there's hidden blocks here. There's regular blocks around here if I'm correct. But as far as hidden blocks go, they knew there was another guy there, don't worry. There's 2 in Booster Pass. And I know where both of them are. Once again! Let me hit him. No, I'm not gonna use the Geno Beam. I'll wait on that. Might have been enough to kill him, though, so that could have been stupid. But hit him with that old 3-piece, and let's move on with our lives. There are 2 here. One is gonna be on this side of the map, right over... right? Okay. I was like, I am 90% confident. And my confidence was actively waning. And here's 2. A rock candy, which is basically one of the best items in the game. It's an attack item that hits all enemies, and I believe it always deals... I can't remember if it's 200 damage or 300 damage, but it's a pretty hefty sum, especially given it hits all enemies. That's a big flower. I'm at 40 flowers, and this puts me to 41. Okay, so it's just big because that's how they made the sprite work. Yeah, you don't have to fight those. So I don't. Could be considered lame. Probably is lame. But I just destroyed them with rock. Power of rock. Not like, you know, Metallica, but like rock. Ground. I miss the good old days. Toadstool screaming in terror. Mario rushing in to save her. Oh no, he saw me crying. Don't let him see you like this. Hey, how have you been? No, not like that, dummy. Wrong tone. It needs more confidence. You? What are you doing here? I do love this whole exchange. Also, and I think this is worth noting. Okay, I like Bowser as a party member. So the thing about it is, when I played through as a kid, I was an idiot. I may have said this once or twice. And it's because I did that thing a lot of younger guys will sometimes do, where like, who wants to play with girls? I'm a guy. I want guys that cool. So I barely ever used Toadstool, as is the case, Princess Peach. It's locked. Can't get in. What? You still here? That look on your face. Yeah, I need his help. Yeah, I'm a piece of work, ain't I? I barely used her. But that's stupid. Toadstool is legit one of the best party members you can have. Because she is your dedicated healer and has lots of good healing moves. How to switch allies? No. Because it's very simple. You just go here, click switch, and change people. Now, you can check statuses, however, without having to switch in party members. Bowser has bonkers attack, good defense, but his magic attack is lacking. It's terrible. It's god-awful. His magic attack is the worst. He's also the slowest party member. He does have pretty decent magic defense. And he's beefy. Bowser is what, so there are some of us who, such as myself, who play, Fire Emblem. Bowser is what could be referred to as a Jigan character. He is very specifically a dude who, he comes stronger than would be expected for that point in the game. He does not grow well by any stretch of the imagination. But that said, he's great for right now, so I will use him because everyone gets experience out of every fight. The work pants are Bowser's best armor, literally up until one of the volcano, which is depending on how you view it, the second or third to last dungeon area in the game. So they're going to be basically welded onto him and give him a wake-up pin. But now he has 70 defense and 38 magic defense, which is just bonkers, especially in combo with 80 HP. And as far as his physical attack is concerned, it's actually going to get even better. But he's also our strong... So physically, he is far and away our strongest team member. And our toughest. He's just really slow, but your mileage may vary. I don't consider that, if you're smart enough, if you know about it going in, it's not a terrible detriment. That 22 may make you think he's weak, and like there's something wrong because he doesn't have a weapon. Those things just have enormous defense. Like if Gino attacks it, 10 damage. But they go down very easily. But against something that has normal defenses, 90, and then Bowser comes up and wallops it for 100. And remember, Mario was our strongest physical hitter up to this point. Now, he's still best off using moves like Jump, don't misunderstand me, but you may wonder what this is for. It will be relevant in a minute. Hey, what's up? Booster's busy, so he can't play. Or you can try to force your way in. I'm going to. You don't have to worry about it. So, the thing about it is, when I was a kid, I barely used Peach. And because Bowser's stats started off so good... That was unfortunate. I used him a bunch. He most definitely gets noticeably weaker later. An important thing to point out, though, is... I don't really care that he gets weaker later. You'll notice you'll see Booster, like, hanging around the corners of the castle every so often. It's nice, because it adds, like, a nice sort of, like, you're being watched. Well, not a nice sort of you're being watched all the way up thing, but, you know, it provides you with, like, a bit of an ambiance here. So Bowser's only move right now is Terrorize. Let me show it to you. So, rotate the control pad. I'm gonna. It doesn't hurt everything, and when it does, it's limited damage. The funny thing about Bowser's moves is, so, much like how this whole time I've been using Jump over and over again to get it stronger, because, like, the mechanics of the game, like, you have the character stats, and then the actual moves have a damage reference number. And jumps get stronger every time I use it. Okay, attack. Bowser's moves actually have some pretty great power reference numbers. Were it not for the fact that he has such god-awful stats... What's the big rush? He would actually get a lot of mileage out of them. But he does, so, you know, that's the end of that discussion. Alright, sorry. Important message, trust me. Girl fell out of the sky and in my lap. Since then, I've been busy keeping her happy and entertained. I no longer have time to play. So please enjoy yourself at your own risk, that is! And now the real Booster's Tower music starts. You gotta love it. It's fun. I am gonna get rid of a honey syrup, because I'm gonna be restoring my FP shortly anyways. It's the baseline what does it, you see. So, the remainder of Booster's Tower ends up being a series of different rooms. I love Booster's Tower. It's, to me, one of the best parts of the whole game. And this is a great game, so that means something. So, you may see, I can't reach that. Well, that's fine. Oh! I didn't jump enough. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so. Come up here. No. Ah. It's a Rob-omb. It's like a Bob-omb, but Robert. It's like the Robert Kopp of Bob-ombs. Yeah, they are super weak to jump. Which is funny because up until now, they pretty much, everything weak to jump pretty much has been like something that flies. But, okay, and Geno reaches level 8, oh yeah. Geno, learn Geno Boost. So, yeah, you can see Geno, he has good growths across the board. So, yeah, his non-power HP level up is 5 HP. That's pretty bananas. Third time's the charm, folks. Also, while we're here, pay attention to these. Red beret, yellow beret, eye patch, sunglasses, funny hat, booster. Red beret, yellow beret, eye patch, sunglasses, bunny hat, booster. That will matter in a minute. Folks, I am so sorry for having missed that jump. Because it's just wasting everyone's time. It was good to get an extra look, though. How do I keep missing? Okay. I am going to jump cut to when I do that jump correctly. So that we don't have to keep doing this. Maybe the very next time we do it. But we're going to jump cut there. So expect that. Alright, let's try it. There it is. Bam. And that gives you the masher. And also, it hits you in the head. There's no purpose of that other than it's funny. I'm okay with having something that's just in there because it's funny. So, the punch glove was not necessary by any stretch, because the masher is a large boost. It actually, once again, puts Mario in the pole position of power. But, I need you to keep this in mind for now. Red beret, yellow hat, eye patch, sunglasses, silly hat, booster. Because when we're able to utilize that later, Bowser will once again be ready for some accione. As the French certainly say. Accione. What is this? Booster Pass opened up a little further, and there's more things you can see in there now. This is one of my favorite places in the whole game. Because this is the only time you can do this. It's a one-shot deal. First time this happened, I was like, oh my goodness! It's the best thing! You can go back through and turn back to Mario, but the funnier way to do it... You can't access the menu, by the way. It's just a brief little thing. It's, yeah, and then if you try to walk out the room... Super Mario Odyssey is the first modern Mario game to call back to the original. Posers. Super Mario RPG all day, bruh. I am going to skip these fights. Not all fights, by any means. This is where enemies start giving some pretty good experience versus their difficulty. I'll take out this guy, because I like taking out the numbered snippets while I'm going up. They give pretty good rewards, and overall, they just tend to be worth it. But... Gunk Ball! One shot. Yeah, Bowser's he's a beefy boy. He's got some girth. And then we go through here. This part of Booster's Tower becomes relevant later on, a good bit later on at that. Because you can get something here. I will come back and get it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't know, you'll find out, and life will be good. Okay. Save the game! I mean, might as well, we're here. No reason not to. And we're gonna come over here. And do you remember? Do you remember? Because I remember. It was... Red Beret. Yellow Hat. Eye Patch. Glasses. Silly Hat. Booster. He's looking at us. And also Key. Now, using that key, you can get in here. The note basically just says, hey, there's a key. And, oh, what's that? It's a chain chomp! They gaze into each other's eyes. This is decidedly inappropriate. Look the other way, will ya? You can turn around now. Says she's been locked up ever since she took a bite out of Booster. Now she wants to help us stir up a little trouble. And we got a chomp. And now, Bowser is ready to rock. He is a hair weaker than Mario offensively, but he's much better defensively. So right now, this is far and away the best party to roll with. You could probably be okay swapping out... Oh, almost forgot. Is it here, or is it the next... There's... I'm trying to remember where the very next hidden chest is. It's not here. Might be on the next screen even, but it's not here. You could theoretically swap Mallow out for either Bowser or Geno if you were just really that concerned. There it is. That concerned with wanting a healing spell, but it's really not that big a deal. You know, we've got our mid-mushrooms at this point, so we've got some good, reliable sources of healing. You don't have to worry too much about it. I will take care of... oh, good. That guy. Hit him with a masher. And Bowser... I did not time that right at all, but it was still enough. Eerie Jig. And he's a Scarecrow. What's nice is every character's Scarecrow matches their color palette. Same thing with any character who gets turned into Mushroom. Matches their color palette, so it's cool there. And Mallow reaches level 9. I'm not using him right now, but hey, it's still a good thing. Yeah, attack, right? Yeah. So, then we go through here. There's a frog coin there. It's not really a chest, but... Okay, so... Trick here is to just follow the coins. So otherwise that happens. Mega Drain! But this ain't no Pokemon. It is, however, dumb powerful. His moves is dummy thick. Oh, that's what I really needed right now. I needed you to miss, Geno. Yeah. The chomp hitting the timed hit makes me happy. That nom 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 nom. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Got the room key. Got this. Get in the room. What's in the room? Zoom shoes. A dang useful effect. So, what Zoom shoes do, you can see, let's take someone like Bowser. He's got 20 speed with his work boots, 27 and 35 of the other ones. And now, he actually gains a little bit of defense using them, but he goes up to 30 speed. He actually outspeeds Mario. Given how Bowser's uses, it's a very good idea, in my opinion. You don't need to get every coin here. It's not really that big a deal. What I will do, however, after Mario got punched in the face with a Mega Drain, is I'll heal him real quick. Some chomps are still loyal to Booster, and that's fine. Loyalty's a good thing. I will not, by the way, be completing all of Booster's Tower in a single video, just because there is some fighting left to do, and I don't want this to be one of those 40-minute videos. So I'm pretty much going to take it to the top right before there's any sort of fighting that happens, and we'll cut it off there, so you're aware, because I don't want this one to go too long. And then we come around here. Come around here. It's Mario help! My bride-to-be is chanting, Mario help me! Mario help me! She's showing her happiness? Hey, wait a second. Maybe Mario's another guy! What if you're this Mario she keeps talking about? Trying to take my bride away? Why don't you take this instead? And if I just go here... See, he throws a bunch of bombs. He'll just kind of sit there angrily. And then they blow up. And as long as you're not around, you're fine. That's it.
I didn't do it! Grr! I ran out of bombs! Well, so long!
That's how Booster sounds. That's canon. It's canon. That caught me by surprise. Should have fought, but whatever. Okay.
The booster tower.
Okay. Now, there's one right here. And I passed up one in this. Oh, Mamaluk. Mamaluk Valjean. No, I didn't. It's right there. Got a goodie bag. I knew there was one hidden here. I will get rid of a honey syrup. What does the goodie bag do? Well, let me tell you, it's packed full of coins. You can use it to get coins. That's it. Sounds reasonable. All right, folks. In this next room is where the fun begins at the end of Booster Tower. I will cut this one off here, and when we return, we'll wrap up Booster Tower, and we'll go through the very next section, and I'll probably show you something in Booster Pass real quick. So, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Throw me a comment on anything you'd like to see, any games you'd like to see me play in the coming weeks, and otherwise, I'll catch you later, GameDad fam. All right.